Alright guys, so my first question for the day is, what do you think it means to paraphrase something?
To restate what has been said in another way.
Or to shorten it.
Summarize.
Very nice. Okay, and so what are some phrases that you would use in order to insinuate that you're about to rephrase something?
In other words,
Restate.
Go on. Any others?
Restate. I'm going to restate this.
Simply.
simply said. In layman's terms. That was layman's.
I think it's anything else?
That's all I got.
There's another one like, if I understand you correctly.
Like if you're restating something someone else said.
So, why do you guys think it is important to rephrase things?
It helps you understand what has been said if you see it in another way.
And it helps you clarify as well. So if there is a misunderstanding, the person can help you know. Right, there's that. Okay, so we're gonna do like a mini role play of rephrasing something. So Hannah, will you help me out? Right to you, please.
Or that.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you how your weekend was, and you're just going to tell me about it and why it was or was not enjoyable.
Okay. This weekend was very enjoyable. On Saturday, Holly and I went down to Idaho Falls. I went to Winco and got fabric at the fabric store. Got some awesome food to eat. And then Saturday night we went to a surprise birthday party, and that was super fun. On Sunday was Valentine's Day, and we went to church. Came home, made cookies and heart-shaped pizza, and then Monday we just relaxed. I did some homework, I talked to my family. Overall, it was just really relaxing, so it was good.
Very cool. So you would say your weekend was pretty enjoyable because of like the people that you were with, like Holly, and being able to talk to your family and like be with your roommates, make some heart-shaped pizza and everything.
Got it?
Yeah, very cool. All right, end scene. All right. Okay, so you kind of saw how I just basically restated what she already told me, but just like more concise and everything, right? So now we're gonna do a bigger activity, and Holly, I'm gonna ask you to bake a cake for me. All right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna help Hunter and Hannah know how to bake a cake. You're gonna go through the instructions and everything. And I'm gonna have you two ask her questions, ask her to define what she means. And then once she does it, then I want you to restate what her definition was. Does that make sense? So then you're going to learn how to restate things in a different way, right? So kind of get your brain going. And then with you guys, it'll help you understand it and have it in layman's terms and everything, right? Okay, so here you have your objects and everything.
Do you want me to come over there?
Yeah. And then also, with the rephrasing and everything, try and use the terms that we went over. So in other words, simply said, in layman's terms, if I understand you correctly. And if you think of others, that's great too.
Alright. First we're going to soften the butter. Maybe. And put it in a bowl. And then we need to get 1 cup of flour and scoop it into the bowl. Okay, that's right.
So what do you mean by soften the butter?
Good question.
I was gonna ask that.
Softening the butter can also mean making it less hard, especially out of the freezer. So I'll probably put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds on defrost, and then it will become a little more tender, a little more mushy instead of frozen and hard.
So you're saying you don't want the butter hard?
That's exactly
Soften the
what
butter, you want it soft.
Yes.
Got
So
it.
basically, you turn it not into a liquid, or yes?
You don't want it into a liquid.
Oh,
Just soft,
okay.
not runny.
So you don't melt it.
Don't melt it.
Okay.
If I understood you correctly, you want to know if you melt the butter or just like partially.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Alright, and then you scoop this in there. That's good. Just 1 cup. It's a small cake.
Oh.
And then you need just 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Get from the drawer over here. And you want to level it.
What do you mean by level?
That is so good. Such a question. Simply put, you just want it flat with the teaspoon thing. See, that's level, whereas that is unlevel.
I see. So you don't just scoop it.
Yeah. And then you put that in there. And then you're gonna crack an egg. In layman's terms, that means opening the egg so that all of the insides come out and fall into the bowl. Look at that, I cracked it. Last is sugar. And this is a pretty bitter cake, so it just needs like 1 tablespoon. Again, this time it's not level. In other words, you just scoop out as much as you can in that spoon and put it in there. Then, obviously, we need to mix this. So I'm gonna get a whisk. Yes, ma'am.
What does mixing mean?
You want to combine all of the ingredients.
Alright, so if I understand correctly, that just means make sure they are all together and not separate.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm gonna put this in the mixer and then we'll eat cake.
Well done. Alright, thanks, Holly. You did so well. Alright. So based off of this activity, do you feel like you guys got anything out of it? Do you feel like rephrasing helped in any way?
I understood what they were asking instead of just being confused or not knowing that they were confused.
Yeah. So rephrasing works for both the person asking and the person answering.
Teacher and student,
Yeah.
if I understood you correctly.
Very nice. See, you can use it in all situations. All right. Well, yeah. So I just want to invite you guys to, sorry. Look for opportunities to rephrase things. Just to get practice in that and everything, and just to clarify with people so you're always on the same page and stuff. So.